Hi everyone and welcome back to Alive and All. This is Becca, co-founder and co-creator of Alive. Oh my gosh, first and foremost, I wish I could just squeeze all you guys, give you a great big hug. Thank you for being supportive and appreciative and patient. Oh my goodness. We haven't had a video up in a while and I honestly was kind of shocked at people asking about, well, when are you going to put a video up? I didn't realize that people, I knew people were watching them, but for them to ask for it was really, really sweet. So thank you. I'm so appreciative of them. This video is basically just a quick catch-up video and maybe a little learning inspirational video. Two things. The next two videos that would come out will be, I got a children's book that I'm going to read for all of us Alive and Alls. I absolutely fell in love with it. I escaped to Barnes & Noble. That's kind of my safe haven during the week. I love that place. So when I'm feeling down for whatever reason, like if my energy's low or I just need to pick me up, I will actually just go and walk through Barnes & Nobles. There's something about being surrounded by thousands of people's dreams that is just completely inspiring. So that's my little go-to. So I found a children's book when I was in there about a month ago, and we're going to share it and read it. I loved it at 39, and my 6-year-old loves it, so clearly it's a great book, right? So we have that. That'll be our next video, and then we'll have a recap video of the Armor series. What this video is focusing on is, as most of you know, I have struggled and struggle with migraines. This has been something of mine since I was about 15 years old, and have tried numerous medications, all sorts of different things. However, this last year, I've had them quite more frequent, and they are, knock me on my ass, can't do anything. In the past, they've usually been where I can at least kind of focus or get through, or, I could kind of see the onset coming so I could bypass it, or I got in front of it. And I'm not having that as much anymore. I'm not having an onset, what looks like an onset of a migraine. However, about 4 months ago, I went to the doctor, and this doctor encouraged me to start keeping a migraine journal. Now, in the past, I've had other doctors recommend this. However, they were interested in my food and my my soda intake, which is probably really, really high. I'm not going to say it's not. However, the sweet doctor, she didn't ask about that. So I made a journal for her. What she did ask for was, what was my environment going on when the migraine happened? So not like environmental, but my own personal little elements. What was happening in my life that could possibly trigger this migraine? So my last 3 migraines have all had what I call an emotional tie to them. There's been something going on in my life currently that triggered something from a long ago belief or misbelief of a perception or something that's happening. So this last one was something that I've carried for many, many years, since the time I was little. Can you see I'm struggling with this one? I seriously, you guys, I've tried to do this video over 20 times now, and I keep getting stuck because I'm embarrassed that as a 39-year-old woman, I could carry a belief that's not true about myself and continue to pack it every day and put it on my backpack, just like no big deal, when it's not true. So this migraine was triggered from a sequence of events, from stuff going on at work, and there was a new position that was possibly open, which I had hoped for, and I didn't get. So, and it's cool. Like, it's the best thing that I didn't. It worked out for the best. God always knows. Universe, Yahweh, whatever that is, that source, they always know what's best. And I firmly believe that. However, in the moment, subconsciously, I started telling myself, aren't you just number 2? Like always, second fiddle, Becca. Way to go. It's not really, like, I would never tell my kids that, so why am I telling myself that? So there's one area. Next area. My 6-year-old has been spending more and more time with his dad, which he needs to. He's at this age where I am a big wimp and give him whatever he wants. I'm telling you, like, he just looks at me and says, but Mom, I'm like, okay, I fall apart. I have no... So he's been spending more time with Dad, which is really good for him. He needs that because he knows he can push Mom over. However, subconsciously back here in my brain's going, way to go, Beck. Spending more time with his dads. Wow, parent of the year, right? So I got that going on. Then my dating life, I had a situation occur that made me feel, again, like I was second best, second fiddle. So I basically crashed with a migraine. Because this doctor had suggested this, look at the, your environment, it caused me to take the migraine and say, okay, here's the issue. So I can see the issue now. I can feel the issue because I'm the one that is crying my eyes out, laying in the bed, rocking back and forth in pain because this is freaking migraine. Sorry, they make me so angry. So that's the issue. The migraine became the issue. However, what I did was then, okay, here's my pain. Here's the issue. Here's the pain. Here's the root cause. Migraine, pain, root cause. Okay, the pain sucks, but I got to push through it to figure out what is the root cause. So for me, the root cause was this belief that ever since I was little, my mom and my stepdad married, and they had a beautiful daughter who, my brain in my little 7-8-year-old world in there, because they had had a baby together, I felt like I would never be doted over or loved like she was from our dad. And when I say it out loud, it hurts to know that I, or any of us, could tell ourselves something so nasty and us believe it and carry it for however many years, 30 years. When I've thought I've dealt with some of this gunk, it's coming back up because of my environment, and my brain is so used to those pathways of negative belief, it knocks me on my ass, literally, just, But it got me to thinking, okay, so my issue is migraines. What about those people out there that maybe their issue is an eating disorder? Maybe their issue is some type of addiction. Drugs, alcohol, shopping. Shopping is definitely an addiction, just saying. That could definitely be one. Might be one on my list that I'm going to have to eventually look at and deal with. I like pretty things. So how do I encourage you guys to look at the issue, push through the pain, and find the root cause? Because that's ultimately what we want to do. Once we can find that root cause and tear it out and get rid of it, it's done. We've released it. Something new can grow there now. It's ready for that positiveness and not this negative belief system that we created in our heads. So I'm praying for you guys, and I hope this makes sense to you, and that if you are battling some type of issue, try to push through the pain and get to the root cause. I can't express that enough to you guys. We love ya, and we'll talk to you soon.